Hello friends, welcome to BE N by IAS. With the blessings of Ma Saraswati, we are launching our GS Foundation course today. Today's sessions will be covering the entire aspect of this foundation program, the duration of which is likely to be around 9 to 10 months. And we will be covering the entire syllabus for the prelims as well as mains examination of the Civil Services examination, and later on even the personality test also, those who are able to qualify the first two stages. So this is one integrated course which has got a new element of mentorship. Mentorship not only from me alone being the director of the institute and a former IAS officer from 1987 batch Tamil Nadu cadre, but from many of our panelists whose names you can find, whose backgrounds you can find on our website www.benbyias.com, and they are from various civil services, they are former high court judges and other learned academicians. So you are going to benefit from their experiences, their expertise tremendously. I will be introducing to you first our learned faculty with whom you will be regularly interacting with, and they will be briefing you on the subjects they will be covering. As far as I am concerned, I am going to be the anchor of this program for the entire duration of this course. The mentorship, of course, will be on my shoulders throughout. And our association, friends, will not be just limited to this program. Even after this, you have completed the entire course, our doors, our experts, our doors will be open, our experts will be always available for any advice or any help you may require during your preparations. So it is going to be not only a teacher-student relationship, it's going to be a guidance session, which will be a two-way process where it will not be just like a coach or a trainer or a guide coming and just speaking out to you, but it will be perfectly interactive sessions, live sessions. Even those of you who want to come and attend the offline classes, some of you have opted for it, and they will be most welcome. You can attend. This is going to be a hybrid program where it will be streamed live to all those who are attending online, and also it will be like a classroom session for those who opt for offline classroom presence. So it's not going to make any difference to any aspirant whether you take the course online or offline. It is live, interactive, as if, and very much, a program which is going to benefit both of us. It's a learning process. And throughout this learning process, our team will always be available to you. So let's start with our introductory session today, which is just to make you aware of the structure of this program and its delivery process. So this is going to be called GS Foundation Course 2022. GS is General Studies, of course, but it is not restricted only to General Studies. It will be covering the entire spectrum of syllabus, and it's not only aiming for those aspirants who are going to take this examination in next year 2022, but also those who are preparing for 2023 examination also. So it can be spread over to 2 years duration. Of course, the learning process will be the major part of it, and then we'll start the testing process. Whatever knowledge you have gained, it will be tested through test series, and our test series are going to be examination oriented, not simply having the academic touch. That, of course, will be a part of that, but mainly based on the UPSC trends in the recent years. And of course, as you know, UPSC trends cannot be generalized or universalized. They keep on changing their pattern. So our focus, our concentration will be more on understanding the various subjects which you are going to learn. So let's start with this. First of all, a welcome message, not only from me, I have already conveyed it to you, but from my entire team and the institute. Why it is called BE and by IAS? We have done a lot of exercise to reach this, a symbol of success. BE N IAS by IAS. It's not only that I am the only IAS officer, former IAS officer who is going to be your mentor and your guide, but there will be a number of them. And even those faculty members, my team members, my technical people, they are all oriented towards only one goal: to make you achieve your objective of life, which of course is not that easy, but at the same time not at all impossible. So we welcome you to the Civil Services Prelims cum Mains GS Foundation course, which is starting today, so 2021-22. For UPSC Civil Services examination, which is the most esteemed, of course, because it is going to select the candidates for the highest civil services of the country, not only IAS, but IFS, IPS, and others. This is considered to be a very tough examination. It has to be, because when you aim for something very high, you have to pass through difficult obstacles. It has got a vast syllabus. The vastness can be to any limit, because you cannot predict in current events what will be asked. There are dynamic subjects, there are static portions, then there are dynamic subjects, portions of each subject, which add to its vastness. So, and second thing is the changing pattern. As I told you just now, the UPSC keeps on changing the pattern. And just to make it unpredictable and make the competition more and more tough. So there's a need to prepare as per the changing needs of the examination. So examination is not going to wait for you. For you have to prepare yourself to take up this extremely difficult challenge. So what are the expectations of the UPSC? Yes, it's not that they also put everything out of blue. They also do a lot of research, and through various kinds of brainstormings, they reach a conclusion as to what change should be brought in that pattern of examination. So we will also be trying to keep pace with their changing patterns, and accordingly we'll structure, we'll modify, and we will deliver to you in the same manner so that you are able to cross this difficult stage. So it's an integrated program which will be covering complete coverage of the syllabus. Yes, UPSC cannot go out of the syllabus, but yes, the syllabus itself is so vast that and so unpredictable. So we'll try to keep pace with that, with the changing patterns, changing times. So we'll be covering prelims, then general studies, paper 1, 2, 3, 4, essay, and then we will be also preparing you, because our aim is that you must clear this examination. All the 3 stages, prelims, then mains, and then even the personality test. For that, we organize mock interviews, we organize one-to-one sessions, and so this will be both offline and online live classroom coaching program. This is commencing from today, but the exact classroom sessions will be conveyed to you in a day or so. So that from the next week onwards, a complete structure will be available. Today is the formal launch of the program, an introductory session with our esteemed faculty members and other administrative members of our team. So this course will be having these modules: history module, geography module, Indian society module, Indian polity and governance module, which I'll be taking. Right? Indian polity, governance, and for international relations, which is part of your general studies paper 2, we will be roping in former diplomats who have tremendous experience in international relations. Social issues, international relations, of course I mentioned. Then Indian economy model, the experts from the economy, environment and ecology model, which renowned faculty with us. I'll be just introducing you to our faculty. Science and technology module, highly qualified, highly experienced, and with perhaps the best delivery process they adopt. Disaster management, yes. Then international security. Ethics, which is paper 4, ethics, integrity, and aptitude, will be taken up with a combination of the faculty, where I will also be putting my inputs, because I have learned the ethical courses conducted by none other than the Labasna, that is Mussoorie Academy, as part of my in-service training during my days in the Indian Administrative Service. So the special features of our program are the live interactive sessions. The classes will be live, and our endeavor will be to make them the most interactive ones. So total roughly about 800 plus hours of guidance. Then prelims come mains oriented classes, because we will be guiding you in stages as per the requirements of each stage. Prelims has got a different approach, and mains, being a subjective and detailed answer writing practices it will be requiring, so that will also be covered accordingly. Then the most important part for the beginners is to lay down a solid foundation for the higher studies, and that will come from the NCERT. NCERT books are the most authenticated informative system by the HRD ministry, and even 35-40 years back when we were preparing for this examination, these books were the most useful books for us, and still they are. So we'll be starting, one of our esteemed faculty member will be guiding you on the NCERT module, and then followed by the advanced studies. So essay preparation requires answer writing skills in a particular manner, not haphazard writing on any topic. In very analytical, critical analysis is required, and coverage of various aspects of the topic which is given in the examination. So this essay writing will also be part of our learning process. And then lecture notes and handouts prepared by our learned faculty will be made available to you, both in soft form, copy forms and hard copies. Then it will be followed, once you have acquired the requisite level of your knowledge, your foundation is strong, you are able to face the challenges, and the challenges will be in the form of the test series will be covered, provided by the institute. So there will be regular weekly mini prelims tests. I remember when I used to study in my MBA, Master of Business Administration from Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, there used to be surprise tests. We used to attend the classes, and suddenly the faculty will give us a question paper to do it quickly in about 10 to 15 minutes time. And the evaluation was done before the class ended. So we would know how we are making our progress. So then there will be mains question answer practice. We will tell you how to develop the answer writing skills as per the expectations and requirements of the UPSC, not by what the teacher wants. It's not an academic examination. It's a competitive examination with a specific requirement. And that requirement we know because I have crossed this stage and came out successfully in my first and only attempt. And that's how the answer writing pattern has to be very, very specific within the word limits. And all those skills we will be guiding you on. So then there will be prelims test series, which will have sectional and full tests. Then special NCERT based test series, which will test your basic foundation knowledge, how much you have prepared for going up the ladder in the learning process. So current affairs developments we will be covering in a unique and perhaps different from others. Current affairs from January 2021 to mid 2022 will be under my own personal guidance. So it will be covered through weekly important newspaper analysis classes, which will be made available to you both online and offline. And we will be inviting specialists, these subject matter specialists, for each current event topic which we discuss in our weekly sessions, so that we get a wide spectrum of knowledge and expertise they'll be sharing with you. The unique feature of this program is the mentorship facility. Mentorship doesn't mean that just a one-way process of coming here and delivering our thoughts to you. It has to be a communicative process, interactive process, both ways, so that we will also be seeing how you grow in your personality, in your knowledge scope, how it widens. So, because this particular examination needs a very wide scope of knowledge, not only limited to textbooks or a few magazines, journals. It requires many kinds of inputs, and that will be the part of our mentorship. So there will be a dedicated mentorship day every month where we will be answering your queries, your anxieties, because most of our aspirants are not fully aware of the requirements of the civil services and also what UPSC wants you to achieve. So here UPSC expert come friend of a student. We will be acting like your friends, not as there won't be any coach, aspirant or a teacher-student relationship. It will be a kind of friendship relationship. So we'll be acting as a friend, philosopher and guide. Right? So friend first, then only philosopher, and finally the guide. So there will be one-to-one guidance sessions for students, irrespective of the number of students or aspirants enrolled with us. There will be always a one-to-one mentorship. Then we will be giving you not only the academic support, but much needed psychological support, which will make you mentally strong to take up this tough challenge. So not only your academics should be strong, but your mind has to be very strong to face this task. So as far as interview guidance, which is a misnomer, it should be personality test guidance. So we'll try to develop and assess your personality as it is required for these civil services, your aptitude towards them and your outlook, your reaction to various situations. So we'll be guiding you through that. There will be personality development programs, then one-to-one session with former bureaucrats who have already cleared this examination. Motivational sessions will be there from the experts. Then we will tell you how to modify your body language, how to bring it to the level which the UPSC expects you to have, and then the answer techniques, the manner, the positive approach you require for even for the worst or the most adverse kind of situations which you are put before you in the examination. So the other features will be, the course will be a bilingual one, English and Hindi. Hindi just to आपको थोड़ा सा अच्छा समझ आए, थोड़ा सा आपको जहाँ जहाँ डिफ़िकल्टी आएगी, जहाँ परेशानी आएगी समझने में, वहाँ हम आपको हिंदी में साथ में मदद करेंगे। हमारा मकसद आपको अच्छी तरह से आपको आपकी नॉलेज बेस को बढ़ाना है, आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग को पक्का करना है, बिकॉज हम आपको कुछ रटाना नहीं चाहते। Even for the static subjects also, you don't have to mug up anything. You have to understand everything, and then you can face any kind of questions. Then most updated foundation printed study material will be made available to you. practice test after completion of every module. That will give you a lot of confidence. Then recorded videos will be valid for 1.5 years. So each and every classroom session will be recorded. The videos will be made available on our website. And you all will have access to these videos. You can see them any number of times. So that will help you in your revision process. So to enroll, you have already enrolled, and those who want to enroll, they can visit our website and then get enrolled for that. So now I'll introduce you to our faculties. The subjects are being taught by the highly qualified faculties with special focus on mentoring students. It's not going to be only lecture sessions. All educators are highly experienced and specialized in their fields and have they have appeared for UPSC personality tests, and they will be guiding you on many things. So friends, with this, I will introduce you to one of my colleagues and a learned faculty, Rahul. Rahul, please come. Friends, he is Rahul, our faculty in charge of not only his head content development in BE N by IAS, but he is highly experienced and very much focused on NCERT aspect. So he will be guiding you through his own presentation. Please, Gary.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Hello guys, my name is Rahul, and today I'm going to discuss with you the importance of NCERTs in our UPSC preparation. We know there are many questions raised by students. Their queries are always there. There are many anxieties they have, and there are many dilemmas they are facing about the NCERTs. Questions like, what is the importance of NCERTs? What to read in NCERTs? How to read NCERTs? So all these kind of questions today we will discuss here. So NCERTs are textbooks. Those are very important study material. We know that these study materials are official books made by government itself and beyond objections. Whenever there will be any controversy in UPSC, अगर कोई क्वेश्चन आता है प्रीलिम्स या मेंस में और कोई कंट्रोवर्सी है, तो अगर उसका आंसर एनसीईआरटी ने दे रखा है, then that is beyond objection. So we can say NCERTs are the authentic source we have, and there is no alternative to those books. So now, what is the importance of NCERTs? First of all, these are authentic teacher. Not only teacher, authentic source we can say. Why teacher? Because we have mentors, guidance, experts, but teacher will be NCERTs. Because they have neutral perspective and unbiased. The other thing is about NCERTs, those are most basic books. Basic in the sense, yes, they have basic knowledge they are providing us, but still they are written in simple language that is well articulated and very well in lucid manner they are given. These books, these are helpful in understanding the structure of the subject. Whether you are engineering students, whether you are medical student or commerce student, it doesn't matter. These books are written in a very simple language and in such a manner by experts so that you can understand the structure of the subject. These are important study material as we have discussed earlier also. So how NCERTs are important as far as prelims exam is concerned? Most of the static questions we will see every year we are analyzing that those questions, mostly static questions, they have reference from prelims. I will not say directly or indirectly, but yes, if you have read those NCERTs in a very well manner, you will be able to solve those MCQs. The other thing is, some NCERTs are very important, like geography, history, and to some extent environment also. History questions you can easily find in NCERTs, and geography, why geography? Because the kind of concepts this NCERTs, especially in 11th class, 12th class, or you can say geography is very important, you must read those books from 6th to 12th onwards. So the concept the given by NCERT books are very important. No need to go even to some standard books also. Then mains perspective. How mains perspective these NCERT books are helping us. Content wise, we have discussed that content wise in prelims it is important, but even in mains examination you will find the content is very relevant, especially in static subjects in exams like GS1 and GS2 also, like history in GS1, geography in GS1, and polity in GS2. The other thing which many experts or even many students can ignore is that NCERTs are very helpful in mains answer writing. Yes. How? Because the writing style of NCERTs, the language they are using, that's what we need on that day in mains examination. That's the language style, that's the writing style we need. And this style is given by NCERTs. So I have a previous question I can discuss with you. It's about Tebaga peasant movement. This question was asked in 2013, and the Tebaga peasant movement, it's a topic covered by NCERTs in Indian modern history. Okay, so this topic is well described by NCERTs in that book. The other question is regarding mains. These are just example I am giving you. So the question is about temperature inversion. Temperature inversion is a topic in geography. So the question itself, is taken from, or the topic is well described by NCERTs in 11th class in its physical geography book. So the next question is how to read NCERTs. Alright. So student asked us, do we read NCERTs in class wise or in subject wise? So I will advise you to read NCERTs subject wise, because we all know like you are a beginner but still you are pursuing your graduation. Most of us and most of you are pursuing your preparation, so you know how to read these NCERTs from 6th to 12th. So this is not that much difficult for you, so you can skip class wise, you can read subject wise. The other thing is step 1. What should be the step 1? Basic reading like a novel. NCERTs must read like a novel, like in a casual manner. It's like any general book. Like you have chosen an NCERT and just you have to read for the first hand information you want to get from that. You can underline new information you are getting from NCERTs in your first attempt. In second step, there is a need to put some conscious efforts to optimize the underlying stuff. And this is the stage, the second stage, where you need to analyze previous year question papers, because this stage will help you in the third one. And while analyzing previous year question papers, you need to highlight and make small indication in the book itself. Don't make notes, no need to require, made any notes, but just highlight those information there. Then comes the step 3, the most important one, where you can make notes in NCERTs itself. No need to make, different notebooks, those notes. NCERT itself has a lot of, space there. You can make your notes in a very crispy manner. So this final reading, which you are taking from your NCERTs, you must relate your topics in NCERTs with the current events. This is, going to help you in a long term. So Your focus must be on concepts, not how many times you are reading NCERTs. Okay, but at least what I advise students is that at least thrice or twice before the exams, you should cram these NCERTs. You have read NCERTs, made your concept strong from NCERTs, but before exam, twice or thrice, just cram all these NCERTs. So the next question is about what to read in the NCERTs. We have a lot of NCERTs, we know for each and every subject there are NCERTs from 6th class to 12th class. But some students ask question, sir, what topic we need to cover from NCERTs? All NCERTs are important, but the mandatory subjects are geography, history and environment, because these subjects have a lot of questions we have seen in previous year question papers. If you have time, you can read from 6th to 12th class, but 11th and 12th NCERTs are very important. Geography's major concepts are covered by NCERT. That's why geography is important. For history is a very vast subject, but the way NCERT has given the syllabus in a timeline, the timeline used by NCERT in a very well articulated manner. So that's why history becomes very important. Most of the question in prelims as well as in mains, you can cover from NCERTs. Language used in polity. For polity section, the language used in NCERTs is very useful and it will help you in answer writing. The other thing is you can ignore this, but NCERT book on disaster management is also very important. Yes, that I have discussed with you that 11th and 12th NCERTs are mostly important, but if you have time, you can go through and you must read from 6th class onwards. It depends the time you have. Most of the syllabus, if you will see from 6th to 10th, the syllabus covered in those NCERTs will again come in 11th and 12th. So you can't ignore 11th and 12th NCERTs. Thank you guys.
Now we have with us our learned faculty on science and technology, ecology. So Mr. Rajavardhan sir is going to be with you throughout the course and covering a number of topics, number of subjects. He will be just briefing you on a very brief introduction about the subjects he is going to guide you and in the manner he will be doing it.
Hello everyone. First of all, thank you sir for giving me this opportunity to get associated with BE N by IAS. So hello guys, I'm Rajvardhan Bordekar and I'll be discussing with you environment and ecology as well as science and technology throughout this course. But today we'll restrict ourselves on the strategy for these subjects. So you must be aware of the fact that environment and ecology as well as science and technology have become very essential and important subjects, especially in prelims examination. Because if you go through previous year questions of UPSC's prelims examination, then you will find that from these subjects, that means from environment and from science and technology, there are almost 25 questions. That means 50 marks are dedicated to environment and science and technology. And that's why we can safely say that these subjects have become game changers. And that's why it is essential to focus on these subjects. Throughout our course, we'll be following a certain strategy. And that strategy I'm going to discuss with you. First of all, we will analyze the syllabus. That means what exactly we are supposed to read in the prelims examination. Then we will go through the previous year questions, because syllabus along with previous year questions can help us to remain on the path towards success. And that's why they are quite essential. So our emphasis will be on previous year questions as well as on syllabus. Once we are familiar with these subjects, what are the topics that we are supposed to read for these subjects, then we will start to build the conceptual clarity for various concepts in these subjects. right? Because without conceptual clarity, we won't be able to apply the knowledge that we are getting in the classroom in the examination hall. Because after all, this examination is about application of your knowledge that you are getting throughout the course of preparation. Because questions will be application oriented as far as environment and science and technology is concerned. And hence, conceptual clarity becomes important. Having said that, it is not that we should not focus upon the factual information that is important as well. Because, for example, if we take any environment previous year question, then there are many questions that UPSC has asked on protected areas, species in use, and various laws have also been asked by UPSC. And hence, the conceptual clarity along with factual information becomes important. After this, we will also build upon the current affairs, because science and technology and environment are the subjects where current based questions are asked. Right? So after these three things, that means conceptual clarity, factual information, and current affairs, we will make sure that there is revision, and that revision will be based upon the test series program. Right? So the knowledge that you are getting in the classroom, that will be tested so that you will be able to revise that knowledge. And in the test series program, we'll be focusing upon the application-oriented questions. That means how you will be able to use the information that you have got in the classroom program in the exams, which is very essential, because UPSC, you must have heard, the questions are not direct questions. Even if you are reading some material, the material, let's say the M. Lakshmikant book for polity, if that material or that book you have read, you'll be surprised to see that the questions are not very direct questions. That means you'll have to learn that book and you'll have to learn how to apply that knowledge in the examination hall. That is the focus of our test series program. And finally, we will make sure that you will be able to revise the course at least 3 times in the course of test series. So that is the strategy we'll be following in the program that will be starting in few days. So that is about the environment and ecology as well as science and technology. So I hope this is helpful for you, and I see forward to guide you towards your success. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
We all look forward to very fruitful, beneficial learning process in the days to come. And it is going to be a long association with all of you, and we, particularly my team, very eagerly looks forward to that. Now, as regards the any queries about today's session, if you have, this is only an introductory session, and we will be starting our regular course, and for which you will get all the information from our key team member and one of our top associates, Madam Sunita Suman. You have already been interacting with her, and she will be guiding you on all the processes, administrative part, your lecture, your classroom sessions, how they will be structured, which subject will be taught for how long, and test series, the course material, how it will be made available to all of you. And this whole exercise, you will be having the one person contact in BE N by IAS, that is Madam here. I will also introduce one of our top faculty members, Mr. Manoj Chandra. Is a well-known administrator, and he is head of our business development of BE N by IAS. So any queries regarding our courses, for this course, Madam will be the key person, contact person. But for any other general query about the institute, about the courses, forthcoming courses, their duration and everything else will be through Manoj sir. So this is how you have met a part of our team. We have technical persons uh, uh, who will be making available to you all the classes and the videos. Naveen sir, he will be Naveen Arya. He is head of our technical team, and he will look after any kind of technical hitch you feel you face during this course uh, on GS Foundation and even otherwise also. So if you need any particular assistance for assessing a video, or you find any technical glitch in that, you can always take help from Naveen sir. So thank you very much, friends, for today's session. I hope you have got a glimpse of what excitement learning process we are going to have in the days and months to come. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless you.
For more videos, subscribe to BE N by IAS and press the bell icon to never miss an update.